Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendress, and welcome back to Naruto ShinobiCraft. Whoa, I just realized I made a mistake. I'm here curing villagers, and for some reason, left little gaps in the between, forgetting that zombie villagers will become villagers at different speeds, so we might get villagers back while we still have zombie villagers to attack them. That was a bit of a mistake, but thankfully it worked out, so now we have 4 extra villagers that I caught and healed just before starting up. Anyways, last time, we went ahead and went and sealed up, Matatabe, the two-tailed beast. So if we go ahead and Jinchuriki list, assuming it didn't free them again, yes, there we go, Matatabe and Sangoku are both sealed within the ghetto statue. So that's pretty cool. That leaves just 6 more for us to acquire. Hello, another Itachi. This is Itachi number 4, I think. Where's my monster balls? There they are. I want to say this is Itachi number 4. Or something like that. Like, something funny happened between episodes I'll go over in just a moment. Anyways, yeah. Matatabe is sealed. We spent quite a bit longer just messing around trying to be fancy with his capture when we could have just done it instantly. But in the end, it happened anyways. But, other than that, that was basically it. We had to reseal Son Goku using commands because somehow it got released. But yeah, in the end, we got there in the end. That was basically it. Anyways, between episodes, what did I get up to? So I enchanted and fixed up Caliber and kept getting it a couple more levels. It's a little bit stronger now. It's still nowhere near as strong as the first one we got. But I spent quite a bit of time here gathering emeralds because we were down to 3, I think. So now we're up to 2.5 stacks. Thanks to our merchant friend, thanks to a bunch of bags I opened, like we only have like 30, the equivalent of like 45 epic bags now? 49, yeah. So we're almost out of loot bags in there. Have to spend some time grinding up some more if we need to keep relying on emeralds. Because we need 6 more stacks for everything to do with the tailed beasts. And, yeah, that's a little bit. Anyways, I have an idea for something with Aruka-sensei, and it's going to require an emerald apple. Ah, you're not counted as a villager, so I can't feed him this to make this one give us back another tailed beast scroll. Oh well, it was worth a try. So technically we have 1 extra emerald. But, yeah. I gathered all those emeralds, so we're going to get another Aruka-sensei and another tailed beast map in a moment. I'm hoping to finally be able to start getting them. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's just over there. I'm hoping now that we have 5 normal villagers, they'll start spawning naturally, but it might be like 10 or something like that. I wish normal villagers spawned somewhere, so that way I could just go capture a bunch of them and bring them over instead of having to heal a bunch of zombie villagers. But, yeah, bunch of emeralds, all of that, fixed up Caliburn quite a bit. And I actually went ahead and found 2 white Zetsus after hovering around over here for a little bit and over in spawners. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully one of these 2 will give us another white Zetsu flash. Because we're still shooting for wood release and for, yeah, we're still shooting for wood release and the Rinnegan. So there's 1, nada. There's 2. It's nada, dang it. Like, these things, they're either super common or super rare, depending on just depending on what they feel like, basically. Like, I spent like 4 full nights just running around and couldn't find any, and then I found 2 spawned right next to each other when I was about to give up. It's weird. So white Zetsu is just continuing to be a bit of a pain. But yeah, I don't really know what to get up to with the rest of this series. Because at this point, unless I take a break to do something completely unrelated and kind of unimportant in the grand scheme of like the Naruto mod, all we have left to do is go get a bunch of emeralds, get a beast map, follow it, fight tailed beast seal, and repeat for like 6 more episodes. So I don't know. without Kabuto's and without White Zetsu's actually giving us what we want, it's basically just beast fight, beast fight, beast fight. So I don't know. Just so it doesn't last too long and just so it becomes a little less repetitive eventually, I might try and get the beast maps reliably, or, yeah, get the beast maps. What's the word I want? Not reliably. Legitimately. There we go. I might get the beast maps legitimately, but we're probably going to do the fights and then use the command to seal them. Just because, like, that 30 minutes, that's an extra 3 hours that we're going to have to spend sealing beasts away, which, wait, yeah, that's just going to kind of arbitrarily extend the series at this point, isn't it? So, I don't know. I haven't fully decided on that, but there's a decent chance we do fights and finding beasts legitimately for a little bit longer, but sealing is just going to be command-wise. That way we can do multiple-tailed beast in an episode and hopefully cut it down a little bit. But should probably talk about what's going on next in the channel, huh? I spoke very briefly, like in the middle of sealing up Son Goku about this, but it was just like a little thing thrown in the middle. This is kind of important enough to be like start of video stuff. We're coming to a close with this series probably in the next week. After sealing all the tailed beasts and testing out 10 tails, hopefully getting a couple more Kekkei Genkais in the meantime, and getting Wood Release and the Rinnegan. Hopefully on all of that stuff, I guess. We're very quickly running out of things to do, and unless we want to just extend it by starting up different mods at this point. But what's coming next? There is currently a members-only poll on the channel that is 50-50 on what the next pack is going to be. And I'm just sort of going back and forth on whether or not it's going to be a more fantasy-themed pack, in which it's probably going to be, well, I'm looking at a bunch of pre-made packs, because I really liked the quest system that we had when we were doing Tenshura Reincarnated. So I'm looking at pre-made packs. So at this point, it's basically, is it going to be all the mods 10? Which is basically just, as the name implies, it's almost all the mods. Like, it's legitimately like 500 mods in a pack or something like that. So we're not going to run out of anything to do. We'll have, like, dozens, I think, of quest logs to go through. It's not going to be completing the whole thing, probably. It's probably going to be finding a good stop point, but that's probably going to be a pretty long series. Or we're going to be looking at a more fantasy-themed pack. In which case, if you look up Magic on CurseForge mod packs, it's probably going to be like the second place one. First place one is all the mods on that, because all the mods actually has Magic too. But it's going to be probably something called Prominence 2 RPG or something like that. I think I'm right on the Prominence 2. I don't remember what comes after that. But essentially, it makes Minecraft into Skyrim, as far as I can tell, or just similar enough process, I guess. Where it's got like full RPG systems, you can like customize your attacks, you can customize weaponry and equipment. I'm going back and forth on which one of those two it's going to be, and so far the members are also 50-50 on it. So I suppose decision making gets put to regular viewers at this point, so just leave your opinions on that down below. Anyways, I've just been running around while rambling, hoping to see at least one more Zetsu. That would have been nice. But again, he's just being stubborn, huh? Like, I found 2 or 3 spawned on this beach alone, but as soon as I'm actually looking for them, nope. I'm gonna spend the rest of this night. The night's gonna last like another 4 minutes or something like that. Occasionally I'll see the mummies at a quick glance and they look kind of similar and I get excited, but no. Anyways, I'll see you in just a couple minutes. Might as well not waste the rest of the night by going to sleep. White Zetsus can only spawn at night after all. So I'll see you in a little bit. Nope, no White Zetsus. I did find an extra zombie villager though, and I figured I'd come down here. There's a Kimimaru hanging out with a Naruto. But anything cool? Diamonds I guess I'll take, but I was hoping for emeralds. But I was kind of hoping there might be a white Zetsu down in this ravine or something, but nope. Anyways, let's make it back to the surface. I'll heal up this extra zombie villager some point, not right now. Actually, hold on. Emerald Apple. These say that they can heal zombie villagers. I'm curious if that means that they're, like, instant opposed to, like, the normal way, or if it just means you don't have to go through the whole song and dance of weakness potion, whatever. This one? There's that. Need to block it off a little bit. Now that. Okay, no. Looks like it still takes the normal amount of time for healing the zombie villager. That's fine. I'll just make sure to stay around here until it's all healed up. That way it doesn't despawn or anything. Anyways, no naturally spawned Arukas or anything, right? It's still just the one. Maybe I need to actually bring those four up and actually put them, like, walking around with the other natural villager. That way they're technically close enough to the village. They might be considered outside of it for now. But that Aruka, I don't think it's going to reset his traits. I think we actually need a new one. So let's go ahead and grab... You can go in there. Actually need to deal with some inventory stuff. Oh yes, another kind of funny thing that happened between episodes. So, an Itachi spawned in the village. That happens literally every episode at this point. At least once between episodes it will happen. Anyways, Itachi spawned and attacked me. I tried to capture him, but failed, so I was like, you know what, I'll just lead him out of the village and kill him. That's usually what happens if I fail to catch him. Although I usually succeed. Hence the, like, 12 Itachis in the chest. So, it was a real one. Like, I just started killing it, and then all of a sudden, he pulls out a Susanoo. So I was like, Aww. You saw it for a brief second. But what happens when you steal a Susanoo? And you can... I now want to find I want to find a real Itachi just so I can steal a Susanoo again. And not because I can display it, just to say I have it, because that's kind of funny. Anyways, he dropped an extra pair of eyes. That's it. It's just an extra pair of eyes that we don't really need, because still can't use them to legitimately fuse a pair of EMS. I still have to use the ones that are technically slightly cheated in, which is still so silly I should be able to. But I digress. Oh, I guess it is a really fast version of the healing, because that was way quicker than the other ones. So I should be using emerald apples from now on. I do have extra emeralds, and they are pretty common out of the bags. Any good trades to deal with you, real quick? A diamond sword is pretty decent, and an iron helmet. Diamond sword, iron helmet. I know for a fact everything else is a no-go, but those might be good. Iron helmets. I think he had a chest. I think he was trading for chest plates, right? That. I'm looking for anything with a green name. Looks like the villager took the diamond sword that was in here, and they haven't gotten any more diamonds to replace it. Let's do a little trading real quick, just for a couple extra emeralds. Did you not have? Oh, it was leggings, not a chest plate. Never mind. And I still have to cycle over. 9 emeralds for that, 9 emeralds for that. 7 emeralds for that, several emeralds for that. Pretty good. Like, the trader is very nice, and the necromancers are very nice for getting emeralds. Like, now that we have things going, trader will just give us big chunks like that. And every time you kill one of the necromancers, it drops 12, 20, or 32 emeralds. You can tell based on the color of its robes, it has like a special trim on it, basically what level necromancer it is. And the different colors equal different strength, equals more rewards. There's also an Otsutsuki, I think underground, but maybe above ground. I have to be careful of that. So where was I putting this next one? Because that run's done. I think I turned down like this. This one? Sure, I think that's fine. Blank, 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 and then I'll start the next one on the block after this. So let's go ahead and do This. There we go. That's where the next one's going to be. And then I guess I'll start staircasing back down further, because I don't think we're technically at diamond level yet, and I want my villagers to start collecting some diamonds. That would be nice. Anyways, all of you can go away. Where is that Otsutsuki? Intent. Yeah, you must be underground somewheres. Oh, there's a spawner down here. Oh, there's the Otsutsuki. Yeah, I'm just gonna fly back up, and you can just live under the village. That's fine by me. Anyways, let's just go spawn in another Aruka so that we know which next... What tailed... words are hard. What tailed beast is going to be next. Still don't have naturally spawning Arukas. I'll keep working on villagers, but we're just going to do this. Anyways, from here, we need to grab out an extra stack of emeralds. Are you going to fight each other? Where are you going? Aruka, what are you doing? Where are you going? Are you seriously about to go beat yourself up? What are you up to? Is there a bandit or something on the other side of that wall? Anyways, 3 emeralds for an apple. Unlock your next trade, please. Oh wait, no, you don't get... Never mind. I forgot with the Aruka senseis, they just instantly do it. They don't make you have to sit through, like, the whole, particle effects things. But there we go. Next tailed beast map leads us to Isobu the 5 Tails? I think that... I know that's the 5 Tails. I want to say... Wait, no, Isobu is the 3 Tails. That's Kokuo. Yes. Ah, I'm actually remembering these now. So, Kokuo, the 5 Tails, the weird dolphin horse thing. I don't even know what it is. So, that's cool. And I guess we're gonna start heading over there to take it on. Yeah, I really don't have time for the whole 30 minutes thing. So, we've seen it happen. We know we can do it legitimately. Like, the most scary thing that could possibly happen during the sealing is an Otsutsuki spawning in. And we know that we can now deal with an Otsutsuki if it spawns in during the sealing, because we did it last time. So, we're just gonna go beat up Kokuo, and then we're going to... Oh, that's an Otsutsuki. Sorry. I feel a little bit bad for those pirates. They definitely just paid for my mistakes. Anyways, teleport over to 7 Tails real quick, because that's going to be the good starting point. It's the closest of the tail beast in this area, I think. Still too far north, still too far west, unless it just hasn't updated yet. Oh, actually, it did update, so we're actually too far north and too far east at this point. That doesn't happen very often. Hopefully it's not too far. There's nothing closer in this direction to teleport to, so... Maybe 29... Maybe that one? 29,000, 30,000. There it is. Nope, that was the wrong one. 29,000, 30,000. Yeah, we're still too far in both things. So I'm just gonna start heading... west. This direction. Definitely got turned around there. So I'm just going to ignore our exploding friend. I'm going to stick to land whenever possible just to see if anything cool spawns, because Kabutos and White Zetsus are both too important to pass up on. So I'm just going to keep exploring for a little bit. I'll just see you, hopefully with some cool mob. Otherwise, at the Tealed Beast we're fighting. Tealed Beast? What? Words are hard. Oh, apparently I should have been coming to these little farmhouses before, because they naturally spawn villagers. Hello there. Looks like it's just the one, but still a pretty good start. I've definitely passed like 3 of these and never went in, because they only have like foodstuffs in their chests. So it's not anything super important as far as that goes, but a villager on the other hand is pretty important. Oh yeah, the giant tortoise. You know what? Might as well go in here and beat up the boss, because I think this one's gonna give us emeralds. Thank you. Are all of these villagers gonna give emeralds? Probably. Like, yeah. Oh, what is... I'm just teleporting through walls at this point. What is even happening? I'm just gonna beat everything up in here real quick, because yeah, it's all gonna drop emeralds. this is worth it to clear. And sure, we'll go fight the giant tortoise, because why not? I don't really have a reason to. Do I have a shield on me? The giant tortoise requires a shield to beat. And actually, 112, I think, is the version where the giant tortoise is just weird and you can't fight it properly at all. So, I don't know. We'll try fighting the bosses here, but might not go that well. And I've definitely just gotten distracted immediately from our goal here, haven't I? You know what? It's gonna get very samey if we're just fighting Beast all the time, so I'm fine with a little break here. Anyways, I just care about the emeralds, really, so do all that. I'm surprised I can loot that chest. I would have expected to have to do the boss first. Experimental prototype and the tortoise. I think they're both on the ground. Where are you? I wish I could have the night vision from, yeah, I wish I could have the night vision and the intangibility at the same time. That would make this so much easier. Also, Caliburn is not going to make it very far at this rate. Your extra effects are making you really annoying to fight. I really wish I could see, too. And you're going to heal, which is just awful on top of all of that armor, all of that health, and all those special effects. Can we stop with the potions? You know what? I am just here for the tortoise and the experimental prototype, wherever that, I'm assuming a robot is. So, I know what the tortoise is. Let me go try and find that, the experiment. You got shielding, so I can't even fight you either. Yeah, some very annoying effects going on in these villagers. I just want your emeralds, so thank you. Actually, it's 1 emerald per. There's a lot of them, so that's decent, but still. What? Someone's a summoner. That's kind of cool. Anyways, let me go. I'm just teleporting through walls. Nope. Am I going to have to turn off my lock on? Maybe I have this backwards. There was a clue thing up there where it was like green lights or whatever. I thought it was going to be like this, but maybe not. I don't know, it's not like we need to. We can literally walk through walls, but still. Anyways, let me find the bosses in this place. Oh, experimental prototype. You're cool. You're not scary, but you're cool. It's basically an iron golem that's turned into a robot. Yeah, and we're just... Oh, it's firing rockets. Okay. Still not scary. Still very cool, though. Okay, the noise is a bit much. This is like Chomei's wing beats all over again. Just no need for it to be that loud. Anyways, we can win this fight. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. Wow, I wanted to fight the boss game again. Yeah, can we actually just fight the boss, please? I don't think we need... Oh, game does not like that ground smash. Yeah, you're very cool. You got some cool special effects. But everything else is a bit much. Oh, I guess we don't have more health than you. Oh, do you have a defense mode? We stopped being able to hurt you for a moment. I totally could have won this fight already had I just gone, like, lightning mode or something. Got you. Electrician. Are you gonna go boom? I definitely thought I was about to explode for a moment. Is that really it? You get an achievement and, nothing else for killing the boss? That's weird. I would have expected something cool out of it, at least. Oh well, let's go beat the turtle now. The turtle actually has some cool drops that are pretty important, especially for, if you're trying to do the Chocolate Quest stuff, it has some special drops for some special new gear. Almost teleported dimensions. Are those weakness potions? Night vision potions. You know what? Fine. And now I have to find the turtle again. I know it's somewhere around here. I probably should have fought it when I found it instead of just going to find the other one instead. Here we go. Hello, turtle friend. Are you gonna activate? Our turtle friend is supposed to... Wait, why can I hurt you? Huh? That's not how this is supposed to work. You're supposed to start freaking out and jumping around across all the walls. Apparently the turtle is straight up just broken in this version. I remember there was a version where you're supposed to hold up a shield, and when this thing hits the shield, it's supposed to get stun locked and you can actually attack it. But it's supposed to be spinning like a Beyblade and just launching everywhere. It's coming at you, and it's just not for some reason. That's a little bit sad. We should probably hunt to the other Chocolate Quest bosses just because they're cool. They're supposed to be cool fights. Maybe we can find the arena. It's been a while since I've fought through that, but it actually spawns in all the bosses for you to fight through, and it's really cool. Anyways, turtle friend. I just need a sword that's not going to break, so Samehada. Stop putting Samehada in the offhand. Yeah. Our turtle friend, we're just gonna beat it up. It's just gonna be another moment. Wait, I can just make infinite... I'm a goofball. Clematis Dance Flower. We have infinite bone drills. This is our best way to do it, because otherwise we're gonna break Caliburn if we're not careful. So, yeah. This wasn't really what I was hoping. At least we got a few extra emeralds out. Oh. Oh, we legitimately can't beat the tortoise right now. Cool. There we go. That's more like it. Why did we have to get you to low health in order to do that? What? Why is it locking onto that? No, lock on off. Okay, what is even happening? What in the world was that nonsense? That's not how lock on works. Why on earth would lock on to lock? That's not how that works at all, game. One, we don't have lock on anymore. Two, I've literally never seen lock on to one of our lock onto one of the flying thunder god things. That's so weird. Oh well, we don't get to fight the tortoise, I guess. Anyways, time to continue hunting. I'm gonna go back there and keep flying, I guess. I saw nighttime, but no, it's actually about to hit day, so we're not even getting at a white Zetsu right now. Little break, couple extra emeralds. We fought a couple cool bosses. The turtle's weird in this version. And something weird just happened at the end of the fight. I don't even know. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I ran /locate. I do not have time right now to run 60,000 blocks, so, we're gonna TP. So far, nothing really else interesting. Ran past a couple of ancient warfare structures that we didn't really need to clear. Like, we need emeralds. Ancient warfare isn't great for them. Chocolate Quest is what we want if we want to clear a dungeon in search of emeralds. So, yeah, I'm just going to /TP. Because that's a pretty long distance. 22,000. 90, so we're not in a block. 9,300. Bloop. There we go. That should have put us like 300 blocks away or something like that. I'm also in the 6th gate. EMS intangibility flying everywheres. So from here, we're pretty close. Just a couple hundred blocks of this direction should be it. And Kokuo in just 1 second. How are we gonna do this? Oh, I saw it pop up on the map for a moment. I mean, we can end this instantly with Dust Release. And, Since we're doing we're using the command, I do not have time for the sealing thing right now. So, yeah, we've seen it work legitimately twice. We tried to legitimately seal one into ourselves, but that failed because the Shinobis said they work but don't. So, I don't really need the Tenjeigon since we're going to technically be cheating for this anyways. So what that does mean is that I can use the Tenjeigon and drop a meteor. Ooh, that's something we haven't gotten to do yet. We've never used this against a real opponent. So, 8 gates off. Actually need to put back on our eyes for intangibility to fix that real quick. Let's see. Diva Path, no. Ashura Path, no. But it is a good enough indicator. Ashura, I think, is another name for Preda for some reason. So, Preda, animal. Oh yeah, they're just not in the right order at all. Oh, Preda is shield. I'm so confused why they're just not in the right order. Naraka? Oh, that's the king of the underworld. Outer is for the ghetto statue. We can try just throwing the normal ghetto statue against Kokuo instead. That's something we could try. I don't know how strong this one is. The other one's just mainly for sealing it away. Ah, that's the wrong button. Is it Diva? Yes, it's Diva. Cool. Also, just nowhere close enough, but, that's gonna create a meteor. I guess I was on the right one to start with, and then I just started second-guessing myself. Does this allow us to fly? Just by... Yeah, I guess just summoning a meteor allows us to start flying. It's hiding! It's hiding! I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, Kokuo. So many things got grabbed by that and are now dead, except for the goblins somehow. They survived. And... Goodbye. How much damage does that do? Oh, it does a bunch of damage over time. It wasn't a direct... I knew the crater was massive. I was expecting... That really didn't do as much as I was expecting. Like, I knew it was on the edge, but I knew it was close enough to actually get hit. Not exactly what I was expecting from a meteor dropped basically on your head, but okay. Yeah, I don't... Okay. Okay, that's good to know. So, if I Chibaku Tensei, I was going to say that, and then was second-guessing myself. It will create a meteor based on everything around it, and just drag things in. And then if I use the shift click, I'll be able to shoot it from there. Otherwise, it just drops it where I click it. Okay, good to know. Cooldown 200 seconds. Oh, okay. So to fully create one, it has a 200-second cooldown. Or, actually, Chibaku Tensei has that long of a cooldown. Oh. So, I can create them from nothing freely. That makes perfect sense. Totally makes sense. I can just do that whenever I want. But in order to drag things up and then throw them from there instead of just dropping them on a pinpoint spot, I have a cooldown on that, I guess. I don't know, that's a bit weird. But, yeah, I can just spam meteors. I was expecting the whole meteor thing to have a cooldown, but sure, I can just spam meteors whenever I want. Cool. And it takes, apparently, a pinpoint one does like a fourth of its health bar. But if you hit it even like 20 blocks out, it has like a 200 block range. But if you hit it from like 20 blocks out, you'll only do a sliver. Good to know, good to know. So the meteor is definitely powerful, but not as powerful as I was hoping. Anyways, do we just keep dropping meteors, or do we think of something else to try? Outer path, where is it? Preda, Naraka, outer. There we go. Let's try summoning our ghetto statue to pick a fight, shall we? And... aha, the dragons are they attacking me again? What? Ghetto statue, stop trying to steal my dragons. Like, why on earth does this thing attack me instead? Okay, so... yeah, we have, like, really good attack range and whatnot. Oh, we're also just about to die. Hold on. Wow, that did not go well. Ow, where's my lightning mode? Oh, we got knocked out of it. Lightning mode is back on. Okay, Kokuo is... okay. What? Wow. Why are you the most dangerous tailed beast we've fought yet? Like, Son Goku was throwing green fire and fireballs and Biju bombs. That was cool. We were able to dodge most of it. Matatabe just threw fireballs, and that was basically it. A couple of Biju bombs. Nothing too scary. The only reason that was a tough fight is because I was getting fancy with it. Chome was a bit of a pain, basically just because we were blind. But you... Oh, what are you even doing? Five Tails is boil release, I think, right? I don't think that's a boil release attack it's doing, or at least it's not one that we could do if we wanted to. It is just blowing us up. Okay, so far Five Tails is the most dangerous tailed beast that we've fought, at least. That's good to know. How do we want to handle this? I mean, we can Dust Release and just win the fight right now. Like, Dust Release is straight up a one-shot. I think Dust Release could probably one-shot the 10 tails. Do we want to do something a little bit fancier? I love how I talk about last time being fancy was the major problem, but here we go again, just repeating that. The Ghetto statue didn't really prove all that useful. Diva Path. That's not exactly the button I meant to use. Shubaku Tensei. Yeah, our Kokuo friend is not at all getting grabbed by that. It's just coming back down at us instantly. Wow, I cannot get away from you. Almighty Push is on cooldown now. Oh wait, no, it is getting dragged in. It's just not strong enough to actually hold it in place. Aha, we caught a tailed beast and a meteor. Cool. It's doing slight damage, but nothing major. We're just gonna stand on top of it, I think. Oh wait, no, that hurts us. Never mind, that's a bad idea. So we have imprisoned the Five Tails. But it don't really care. Is it instantly dropping? It shouldn't be. Oh, I just created a second meteor. Oh, this was a bad idea. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I have done. Ow. Ah. Oh, this was one of the worst mistakes I've ever made. Okay, so, technically speaking, at this point, Kokuo stays for a split second, and we could have sealed it with it. Cool. Yeah, in the end, we did win via meteor. But, technically speaking, if we're doing this legitimately, at that point, we hunt down Kokuo again, and resummon it. But, that's... oh yeah, and it takes some time to regenerate as well. But, we've seen that happen a few times. I do not have time for another sealing today. Like 30 minutes just added on to every episode's recording. It adds up, especially when I do have stuff I have to do in real life too. Because it is like Memorial Weekend. Like I'm recording this on Monday. I have family to go spend time with. But yeah. We need to switch over to the outer path so that we can summon our own Ghetto statue. I always feel bad cheating. But when it's cheating to do something that we've seen we can do and we have done 100 times over, I feel less bad, but I do still feel bad about it. But yeah. Also, the game is still not happy with me. The meteors are both done and everything is still just frozen in place, not doing much. Whoops. Yeah, I don't think the game liked my actions. Anyways. Any white Zetsus? Any white Zetsus? No white Zetsu? No white Zetsu. Why is it so hard to actually find them? Like, they'll spawn like 3 when I'm busy doing something else. But as soon as I actually looking, nope, nowhere to be found. Bye-bye, Iwa Rogue. Go the other way, because that's no Tsutsuki. Anyways, we're on the outer path, right? Yes, cool. So we can go locate entity Jinchuriki, assign Ghetto 5. And now if we look back at the list, the Ghetto is now the holder of Matatabi, Son Goku, and Kokuo. So that's all pretty cool. But anyways, I wasted so much time on other stuff. I was actually planning on doing 2-tailed beasts today. But I would feel we technically could. Like, we can go beat a tailed beast in like 30 seconds. But only giving each tailed beast giving a tailed beast like 30 seconds of screen time and then just insta-killing it instead of just letting it showcase itself a bit feels a bit rough. So Fine. Next time, I guess we're going to start with our double feature tailed beast hunts, I guess. So, who is left? One tails we fought but didn't capture, because we used Night Guy on it and it insta-died. Isobu we haven't seen, Saiken we haven't seen, Gyuki, and Kurama. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tailed beasts left to hunt. That makes sense. We have one sealed within us, and then we beat 3 and put them in the tailed beast. In the ghetto statue. Also, how do I just randomly find so many ley lines? Like, I keep just standing underneath them somehow, because I keep hearing the fairies just twinkling away, even though I can't see them. But, anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. Okay, so I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Star-Filled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you all so much for the extra support, and without further ado, take care, everybody.